So just a minute. Start not started. Okay. Okay. And the bandwidth we are considering is of 200 kilohertz. The GSM channels is mainly consist of two channels. One is physical channel, one is logical channel. What is the physical channel? Physical is nothing but we are using a wired connection. In this physical channel, we are using absolute radio frequency channel numbers. We are using absolute radio frequency channel number. That is in short form, it is called as a ARFCN. This absolute radio frequency channel number plus there are number of time slots. There are number of time slots are going to allocate for each individual user. Means what? The total number of time slots will be allocated are total 8 time slots. 8 time slots are nothing but what? 0 to 7. The total time slots are nothing but what? How many? That is from 0 to 7. You have to remember this. The channels in GSM can be classified into two types. One is of physical channel and second one is of logical channel. And this is having in this can be used in second generation. For second generation, the bandwidth of this channel is of 200 kilohertz. The bandwidth of particular channel is of 200 kilohertz, and the frequency band we are using for 5U megahertz. The frequency band can be used, that is of 5U megahertz. So physical channel is nothing but what? It is using a wired connection. In this wired connection, we are using the total time slot is of 8. The total time slots is of 8, that is nothing but 0 to 7. 0 to 7. So the total frequency band allocated for this absolute radio frequency is of 200 kilohertz. 200 kilohertz is the absolute radio frequency channel number, or a frequency band can be allocated for each channel is of 200 kilohertz. It should not be variable. The frequency band can be fixed. The frequency allocated for a band or an individual user is of fixed up to 8 time slots. Up to 8 time slot is nothing but what? From 0 to 7. From 0 to 7, the total frequency band can be allocated is of 200 kilohertz. That is what? Your physical channel. Okay. The main working principle has to be taken care for this logical channel. That is other end. That is another type. The another type of channels in GSM channels is of logical channels. This logical channel is very playing a very important role for this assigning the channels. Okay, and this logical channel is again divided into two types. One is a traffic channel and second one is control channel. The logical channel is again divided into two types. One is a traffic channel and one is control channel. What is the mean by traffic? The traffic is nothing but what? It is nothing but your voice. Your voice signal is a traffic. Your video signal is a traffic. Means what? Whatever the traffic is nothing but what? Your voice signal, video signal, audio signal. These many types are nothing but what? Traffic. What is the main meaning of traffic? It has to carry. Traffic is nothing but it has to carry a particular signal. That is the meaning of traffic. Because traffic is nothing but your audio signal, your voice signal, your video signals. These are some of the examples of traffic. The main meaning of traffic is to carry the particular signal through the channel. That is nothing but your traffic channel. And in this traffic channel, again the traffic channel is divided into two types. One is of full rate and second one is of half rate. One is of full rate and second one is of half rate. What is the meaning of this full rate and what is the meaning of this half rate? What is the meaning of full rate and what is the meaning of half rate? Some of the frequency bands is going to allocate it, that is of 13 kbps, 9.6 kbps, 4.8 kbps, 2.4 kbps for full rate, and for half rate 65 kbps. Only one frequency band is to allocated. So what is the meaning of this full rate? Just at the left side you have to see that the full rate, the full rate can be used when the traffic is less. When the traffic is less, don't think that traffic is nothing but not a vehicle traffic. Okay, it is not a vehicle traffic. Means what? You are sending number of voices, you are calling, and you are seeing the videos, everything that is called as a traffic. Full rate is nothing but what? It is a having a less traffic. Before, previously, we are in a less traffic, we are using a full rate. We are using less traffic with a full rate. Okay, this full traffic is divided into 8 time slots, that is from 0 to 7. The time slot is divided into 8 time slot, that is of 0 to 7. In the full rate, what is the full rate can be operated on less traffic for one time slot. For one time slot, the time is of 576 microseconds. For one time slot, for 0 is the first time slot, that is of time allocated for this 0 is 576 microseconds, and 1, the time allocated for 1 is 576 microseconds. Similarly for up to 0 to 7. So what is the meaning of this full rate? Full rate is nothing but you have to use a particular time slot from 0 to 7, 0 to 7 and 0 to 7. Means what? In that 0 to 7, you have to use the alphabets. You have to use the alphabets. For 0, you are using A. For 1, we are using B. For 2, you are using C. For 3, you are using D. Up to E, F, G. Okay. Like this, you are applying from 0 to 7. For next time slot also, you have to assign, the same time slot for an individual user. That is the function of full rate. The one time slot has been allocated permanently to the individual user. It has not at all changed. That has to be carried by the full rate. Means what? The block number 4 is allocated for a unknown user. That block number 4 is permanently allocated for that user. That is what a full rate. Simple example. If a time slot 4 number is allocated for individual user, that full rate is compulsory or permanently allocated to the full user. That is of permanently allocated. That is of full rate. Same time slot has been allocated for next time slot, 1 frame, and the same time slot has been allocated to the next frame, that is from 0 to 7. That is called as a full rate. Means what? Where the traffic is less, means what? Where the population is less, when the data rate, speed of a data is less, at that time we are using this full rate. And what is half rate? Half rate is nothing but what? When the population goes on increases and the technology goes on changes from first generation to 5th generation, we have started using this half rate method. Means what? The total time slot is of 8, that is from 0 to 7. 0 to 7 and 0 to 7. If you consider for example, the time slot is from 0 to 7, there are three frames. There are 3 frames of time slots. From first frame is of 0 to 7, second frame is of 0 to 7, and the third frame is of 0 to 7. Okay. So what is the main function of this half rate? You can allocate, you can assign, you can use a multiple number of users. You can provide a service to the multiple number of users. So whatever the time slot allocated for an individual user, the same time slot can be allocated in a alternate frames. Means what? By one, by leaving one, and you have to allocate for a next frame. Alternate. If you're not allocated for a next time slot, so we can assign more and more number of users for a next time slot. The next time slot can be allocated for the same individual user. That method can be carried out for half rate, so that if you follow the half rate method, you the more and more services for the users. That is called was half rate. This can be used where the traffic is more. This method can be used where the traffic is more. Traffic is nothing but where the voice traffic is more, video traffic is more, audio traffic is more, and that can be implemented in half rate. This is what the traffic channel. Understood? What is the main function of this traffic channel? The traffic channel is consist of two types. One is of full rate, one is of half rate. The full rate is what? The individual time slot. The individual time slot has been allocated to the individual users permanently. That time slot will never change for that user. If you are allocated a time slot of 4 number for first frame, the same 4 number can be allocated for second frame. The same 4 number is allocated for a third frame. That is full rate, where the traffic is less. When the traffic goes on increases, we have switch from full rate to half rate. Means what? We can accommodate the more and more users. We can give the more and more services to the individual users. So what? The one time slot can be assigned in for a alternate number of frames. That process is called as a half rate. This is what? A traffic channel. And one more type is there, that is what? Control channel. One more type is of control channel. What is the main function of control channel? The main function of control channel is to control. Controlling process has to be done. Controlling process. All the controlling process has to be taken care by this controlling channel. Where we have seen this control, that is a base station controller, BSC. We have seen in GSM architecture, there are a number of controllers we are using, that is of base station controller. Except that there are a number of controlling channels has to be required for connectivity of the call. Okay, for the connectivity of the call. Which are those controlling channels? Again, this control channel has divided into 3 types. Control channel has been divided into 3 types. One is, you have to write it, BCH, CCC and DCAC. What means BCH? Broadcast control channel. Broadcast control channel. BCH stands for broadcast channel, common control channel and dedicated control channel. Okay, you have to write on this. Control channel as divided into 3 types. One is broadcast channel, common control channel and dedicated control channel. These are the 3 types comes under this control channel. This frequency channel, there are many number of channels we are using. Again, that is divided into 3. Again, the one individual is divided into 3 and next is divided into 3. Broadcast channel, again that is divided into 3 channels. That is of FCCH. Second is of SCH and third is of BCCH. What is FCCH? Frequency correction channel. FCCH stands for frequency correction channel. Second, SCH, synchronization channel. SCH stands for synchronization channel. BCCH stands for broadcast control channel. BCCH stands for broadcast control channel. First we'll see these types and we'll move towards the next two channels. What is BCH? That is a broadcast channel, is divided into mainly the three main channels. One is frequency correction channel, FCCH, and second is synchronization channel, that is of SCH, and the last is broadcast control channel, that is of BCCH. What is the function of this FCCH? The functionality, what is the operation of this FCCH? Frequency correction channel. What is a frequency correction channel? Just you have to go on, see that arrow marks. There is a explanation, I will explain you better than that. Okay. The frequency correction channel is nothing but what? For example, there are two cells. There are two neighboring cells, that is of cell 1 and cell 2. The cell 1 is having its own base station. Cell 2 is also having its own base station. Okay. When the cell 1 is operated at a frequency of F1 and the cell 2 is operated at a frequency of F2, and the user is present in cell 1, he has to move from cell 1 to cell 2. See the example. See, you have to understand this. There are two cells, that is of cell 1 and cell 2. Cell 1 is having its own base station and cell 2 is also having its own base station. Okay. And cell 1 is operated at frequency F1 and cell 2 is operated at a frequency F2. Okay. What is the main meaning of this? What is the main function of frequency correction channel? Means what? The user is present in cell 1. He has to move from cell 1 to cell 2. But the frequency allocated for cell 1 for that user is F1. But he is moving from cell 1 to cell 2. But cell 2 frequency is of F2. Cell 2 frequency is of F2. But F1 is not equal to F2. When he moves from cell 1 to cell 2, he is operated on a frequency of cell 1 is F1. Once he crossed the boundary of that cell 1, he is operated at frequency F2. Once he crossed, F1 has been released. Still he is operating frequency F2. He is moving from F1 to F2, but F1 is not equal to F2. The function of this frequency correction channel is to correct that frequency. The main function of this frequency correction channel is to correct that frequency from F1 to F2. From F1 to F2. So meaning is what? F1 is not equal to F2. Always the F1 is equals to F1 and F2 is equals to F2. At that condition only the user has to use that particular channel. Wherever he is, he has to operate it on the particular frequency of that particular cell. He has to operate that particular frequency of that particular cell. That function has to be done by this frequency correction channel. It has to correct the frequency. That is the meaning of frequency correction. That is the meaning of frequency correction. It has to correct the frequency by its own. By its own. Meaning is what? He is moving from cell 1 to cell 2. But the cell 2 frequency is of F2. But he is having a frequency of F1. Who is going to change that frequency? That is frequency correction channel. So F1 is equals to F2. F1 is not equals to F2. F2 is equals to F2. That correction frequency of the correction channel has to be done by this frequency correction channel. That is the meaning of FCCS. And the second channel is synchronization channel. What is the meaning of synchronization? By saying this word, you came to know synchronization between two signals. You should have a synchronize. When the user is moving from different locations, he is crossing number of base stations. Okay, and in that base station, there should be a synchronization. If a one user is coming, if the one user, if the multiple number of users are moving, there should be a synchronization. There should be a relationship between from one base station to the other base station. There is a better relationship, good relationship, but best relation should be required for accessing the channel. That has to be taken care by this synchronization channel. That has to be taken care by this synchronization between the many number of base stations. Each base station is having its code. Once the particular user has moved from that base station and is reaching to the other base station, the particular code of previous base station has been removed, and that reaching is in which location is moving, that particular base station code is going to allocate for a particular user. That function has to be done by this synchronization channel. And next, broadcast control channel. That is of BCCH. What is the main operation of this BCCH? Broadcast. Word is broadcast. TV broadcasting, television. How much is the bandwidth of your television? You have to remember that is of 5 megahertz. The bandwidth of television is 5 megahertz. Broadcast control channel. The function of this broadcast control channel is nothing but it has to checking functionality, monitoring functionality has to be done by this BCCH. One is location area identity, where the person or the user is coming from, the identity is required, and from where it is coming from, that is cell ID, particular cell ID is required, which location he is coming from. And if he is moving from one cell to other cell, the neighboring cell information is also monitored by this BCCH channel, and adjacent cell frequency information, everything in which frequency the adjacent cell is operating. If the cell 1 is operating on F1 and the cell 2 is operating on F2, if the user is moving from cell 1 to cell 2, the function of this broadcast control channel is to correct that frequency, that information, that correctiveness has to be done by this broadcast control channel. The main function of this broadcast control channel has to check all the functions of location area identity, second is of cell ID, third is of neighboring cell information, and fourth is of adjacent cell frequency information. All the information has to be registered and has to be taken care by this broadcast control channel. Okay, this is what one type of channel and the subtypes of channels. The broadcast channel is divided into 3 types. One is frequency correction channel, synchronization channel, and broadcast channel. And the second channel type of is a common control channel. This common control channel is again divided into 4 types of channels. Common control channel is again divided into 4 types of channels. Which are those 4 types of channels? PCH, paging channel. Second, RACH, random access channel. Third, AGCH, access grant channel. And last is cell broadcast channel. These three channels are very, very important for accessing the network. The main three functions, these 3 channels are very, very important. Where this paging channel is required? See, for example, I will tell you the example. Your mobile is on idle mode. Means you are not getting any call, you are not doing any call, it is in idle mode. Okay, once that your mobile is on idle mode, Without the paging channel, without the paging channel, you can't receive the channel. You can't receive the particular call. Without a paging channel, you can't receive any call. So paging channel is required for a receiving of a call. Receiving of a call. That is, for example, that is from mobile station to base transfer station, that is of BS, that is of your tower. When the call has been came, when the call has been came, you have received one channel. That channel is nothing but your paging channel. Without paging channel, we can't get any call. We can't receive any call. Once the paging channel has been received, it has to be taken place in a fraction of seconds. We don't know how many channels we are required for accessing any of the network, for receiving of the call, for dialing the calls, everything in a fraction of seconds. Paging channel is required for receiving the call. Before receiving, you are ready to receive that call. You are ready to receive that call from your mobile. That request has been sent from your mobile station to this station. You are ready to receive that call. That channel is called as a random access channel. I am ready for receiving that particular call. After that, once the request has been goes from mobile station to base station, that base station will give you the one channel or the dedicated channel. That channel is called as a access grant channel. The access has been given, the grant has been sanctioned for receiving that particular call. The channel, that channel is called as a access grant channel. Once that access grant channel is received from base station to your mobile station, you have received that particular call. Once you receive that particular call, one more channel has been received, one more channel has been released, that is standalone dedicated control channel. Standalone dedicated control channel. Okay. Once you have received the call, this channel has been received, that is standalone dedicated control channel. Once this standalone dedicated control channel has been released, your communication starts. Once the communication starts, the one more channel has been received, that is of TCS, traffic channel. Traffic is nothing but you have started your communication. You have started your speaking. That without started your speaking, without getting any of the traffic channel, you can't speak to the other end of the user. In a fraction of seconds, all these channels has been received to your mobile. All these channels has been received to your mobile. See, paging channel, random access channel, access grant channel, standalone dedicated channel. Once communication starts, once you start speaking, the channel has been released. That channel is called as a traffic channel. Got it? This is what explanation of this, all the common control channel. And the last channel is cell broadcast channel. Cell broadcast channel. What is the main information? What is the function of this cell broadcast channel? The traffic information has to be taken place. Traffic is nothing but it has to see how much is the traffic for daytime, how much is the traffic for peak time, how much is the traffic for night time. Almost all the traffic information has to be stored in this cell broadcast channel. Cell broadcast channel. So these are the different types of channels. These are different types of channels has to be used in common control channel. And the last type of channel is of dedicated control channel. In this dedicated control channel, what is the main information? What is the main function of dedicated control channel? Dedicated. Before connecting the call, we have to do some of the operations. The MSC has to do some of the operations. What are those operations? It has to do authentication, it has to do verification, and billing function has to be done afterwards, and it has to do handover, how much is the power required for this particular base station or the particular user, that has to be taken care by this dedicated control channel. The dedicated control channel has to be performed based on this authentication. User has to be authenticated. Second is verification has to be taken place. Third, after the call, the billing has to be taken place. Once if the user is moving in different locations, handover has to be taken place. And power level, how much is the power, how much is the watt is required, power is required for a particular individual user, that has to be taken care by this dedicated control channel. And this dedicated control channel is again divided into three types of channels. SDCCH, already we have seen what is SDCCH, standalone dedicated control channel. Standalone dedicated control channel. Before receiving the call, we have received one channel that is called as a standalone dedicated control channel. And the second channel is FACCH, fast association control channel. Fast association control channel, that is FACCS. FACCS stands for fast association control channel. That has to be done in this FACCS. यूज करायला सांगा, कोण आहे ते, कोण करा त्याला. FACCS stands for fast association control channel. In this fast association control channel means what? When the user is moving from a different locations, when the user is moving through the different locations, this channel has been released, that is of fast association control channel. The channel has been released, that is of fast association control channel. And the SACCH stands for slow association control channel. SACCH is slow association control channel. In this slow association control channel, the main function we are using is of two links we are using. One is of uplink and second is of downlink. One is of uplink and second is of downlink. What is the main function of uplink in this? The main function of uplink is nothing but it is using the one method, that is of RSSI, received signal strength indicator. Received signal strength indicator and traffic quality. Received signal strength indicator is nothing but what? What is the network? Is there any network problem you are? In the right side of your mobile at the top, you are getting that 5 lines. 5 lines, that is what a network. You are getting 2 lines or 2 line, 4 line, 3 line or 5 lines. If you are getting 2 lines, the network is less. There is no network. Strength is less. If you are getting 3 lines, medium strength. Getting 4 to 5 lines, that is a maximum strength. So that is what that has to be indicated by this received signal strength indicator. Received signal strength indicator has to indicate a particular strength of the signal, particular strength of the network. That has to be taken care in this uplink. That has to be taken care in this uplink. And a downlink function, it has to get the power level information. It has to get the power level information. How much power is required for individual base stations? How much is power required for individual operators? That has to be finalized by this channel, that is slow association control channel. Slow association control channel. This is what the overall concept of channels in GSM. Channels in GSM. Okay.